heading towards the Kalgoorlie Cup. Racing. And Montalina just relaxed back in the field. Wadaroo was the best away. Showing speed to Dark Musket nearer the inside. Mackenzie Brook is handy to them. And then came Burning Pride, who's out a little bit wider as Mackenzie Brook is one off the fence. Down on the inside, Fancy Fox. And then Montalina, they're walking down the straight. And Dark Prospect back at the start of the field. Absolutely hacking at walking speed. And the leader is Wadaroo, just dictating it. Lucy Warwick looking for a double after winning on Fanta early on. Goes past the post, leading by 1. Prize Catch is keen second. Third is Dark Musket. And then came Burning Pride, who's running fourth on the outside. 2 to Fancy Fox. And then came Mackenzie Brook, followed by the odds-on favourite Montalina. And back last of all is Dark Prospect. 1,500 metres left to go. Wadaroo in control. Leads by 1 to Prize Catch. Third over on the inside is Dark Musket. And running fourth is Burning Pride. Then Fancy Fox. 3/4 away Mackenzie Brook. 2 to Montalina. And 1.5 away last is Dark Prospect. At the 1,300 and about 12 lengths covers the field. Out in front, Wadaroo really dictating it, leading by 1.25. Still keen as Prize Catch on the outside past the 1,200. Dark Musket over on the inside is running third. And then came Burning Pride, who's running fourth on the outside. Fancy Fox is fifth the fence. And then came Mackenzie Brook, followed by Montalina. And last of all is Dark Prospect. They run off the back and 9.50 to go. Wadaroo leads by 1. Prize Catch is running second. Third, Dark Prospect, and fourth is Burning Pride. And then came Fancy Fox, followed by Mackenzie Brook. He's riding Montalina very quietly at the 800 metre mark. Second last, still about 8 off the leader. And 2 away last of all is Dark Prospect. Coming up before the home turn with about 6.50 to go. Wadaroo leads ahead. Prize Catch on the outside. They start to sprint up for the first time. Burning Pride is on the outside of Dark Musket. And then came Mackenzie Brook, Fancy Fox. Montalina's got about 6 to make up as they come to the turn. And Dark Prospect a clear last. Around the bend, Prize Catch racing after Wadaroo. Dark Prospect the inside. Mackenzie Brook out wider. Montalina's coming to the centre of the track now. And then came Burning Pride, who was off the bit. Montalina is letting go with a good run now. Has raced up to Mackenzie Brook. Montalina, Mackenzie Brook go together. Then Prize Catch and followed by Wadaroo. Montalina just in front though from Mackenzie Brook. She's doing enough. Montalina comes away to win it well. Montalina by 3/4. Mackenzie Brook 2.5 or 3.5 away third. Wadaroo. A neck away fourth. Prize Catch. And then came Dark Musket, Fancy Fox, followed by Dark Prospect. And the last one home is Burning Pride. Montalina, Chris Parnham has beaten Mackenzie Brook, Wadaroo and Prize Catch. 130, 104 the winner. Mackenzie Brook 330's run really well. Wadaroo at $1.90. Chris Parnham cool as a cucumber there on Montalina. And she wins again by Rubik out of Karura Blue. A red ransom mare for impressive racing and a string of owners. Mackenzie Brook, terrific in defeat. First up, it's gone exceptionally well here over the 2,200. A great training effort by Adam Durant. A magnificent effort by Mackenzie Brook. And there wasn't much speed on it all, but both these horses have been able to rope in those leaders pretty comfortably. And Wadaroo back in third spot. So we'll head downstairs. And, of course, Darren McAuliffe, the winning trainer. It's 3/4 by 3 and 2:26.02. Here's Brittany.
Thanks, Rich. No, Darren McAuliffe on course by the looks. Hasn't made his way to the mounting yard. And usually, Scott, he's casting a very, very watchful eye over this talented Rubik mare because we know pre-race she can be a handful. When I spoke to him just a fortnight ago after her victory, he discussed how that she had to work on race morning just to take the edge off her a little bit. And you imagine today that would have been the same set of circumstances up to 2,200 metres. And watching it in running, the one thing we know Darren McAuliffe typically likes is to see a little bit of tempo. He would have been cursing at the screen seeing how slow they were going.
Yeah, the big fella wouldn't have been too happy at the 800, Brit, because they looked to be walking, turned it into a sit sprint. But in some respects, they also play into the hands of Montalina because she has the best turn of foot in the field. So you basically bring her into the race, and that's exactly what they did. She let down so powerfully. That was a very impressive, well, track gallop for her in the end, Brit, because once you turned for home, there was only one horse that was winning the race, and it was Montalina. But I also wanted to touch on the effort of Mackenzie Brook. First up, 2200. She's in for a super prep.
Isn't she? We know she was the winner of an Albany Cup and a horse that Adam Duran has always had a nice opinion of in terms of at a staying trip. But to do what she has, clearly they were able to get the work into her. When I spoke to Jason Miller earlier in the day, he said she's done plenty of work behind the scenes and she presented that way as well. And for a fleeting moment, she looked like she could really make it interesting in the finish. But of course, Montalina just has that little bit more zippiness and was able to take it out here. But Mackenzie Brook in for a good campaign if she was able to do that first up at 2200 metres. And Noirdaroo bouncing back to where Noirdaroo is so used to being, and that is not far away from the winner. Did it tough last start out wide, but today under 60 kilos leading up that slow tempo. It was a nice effort to run into third. But now you've got Chris Parnham after weighing in from Montalina.
Pretty happy, Chris Parnham, with that effort. Montalina makes it 4 in a line. Well, it's always going to be the similar question. What was she like behind the gates today?
A lot better today. She jumped a little bit slow, half bounded in the air, but not as bad as 2 starts ago. But yeah, look, she's just got a better turn of foot than the rest of these, so I was always confident.
Looked like it was a pretty slowly run affair until about the 600.
Oh, absolutely crawling. I reckon we could have broken 15s for one of the furlongs, and not even exaggerating. And then, yeah, they really quickened from the 600, but I was just so confident with her because I know, even though I was 3 lengths from him, her return of foot's 3 lengths better than them, so I was pretty confident.
Pretty exciting type. Well done, Chris.
Thank you.
Chris Parnham after the victory of Montalina, and he said it all. They've absolutely crawled, but he just was on the horse with the best turn of foot in the race, and that's what she produced. Nice and easy victory there for Montalina, justifying the $1.30 favouritism.
I just can't touch your love. Behavior honest. I get down and sing. You made your promise one last time, and now I rip your heart out. Get real, get real. A strange collective war cry. Get real, get real. I just can't touch your love.